What's up, everybody? Welcome back to part 20 of my Making a Murderer Netflix documentary series review. This is the final part. This is season 2, episode 10. This is part 20 of 20, and here we go. We're going to jump right in. The episode starts out September 18th, 2017. Kathleen Zellner meets with prosecutors in Madison, Wisconsin, and informs them of the evidence she has developed since filing her petition 3 months earlier. Kathleen Zellner states that she wants to test the pelvic bone and the RAV4. Not that everything else hasn't been extremely weird and strange in this case, but they will not release the RAV4 to Kathleen Zellner. It's stated that the RAV4 is in a container in the ground. Did they literally bury evidence? I don't understand. Maybe this is common practice in the United States, or at least in the state of Wisconsin, where they literally bury evidence. I don't know. I've never heard of that before, but it's very strange, and they won't release it to her, which I also don't get. You think they would need to release all of the information to her so she could go over it for herself? What are they hiding? What are they scared of that they won't release specific parts of evidence and information to her? Everything should have to be available to attorneys on either side. The state also won't release the broken parking light on the RAV4. Kathleen Zellner believes that the police crashed it when they put it back on Avery's property. October 3rd, 2017, a judge denies Steven Avery a new trial, stating Kathleen Zellner did not establish any grounds that would trigger a new trial in the interest of justice, or this judge was just covering up for his buddies, because the judge knows that if Kathleen Zellner brings this case back to court, she's going to blow everything out of the water, and everybody involved is going to look terrible and most likely will end up doing time themselves. Kathleen Zellner files a motion to reconsider, and she put all of the new evidence she has collected into that motion, including information on Bobby Dassey, information on his stepdad Scott, and the information from the Dassey computer. According to a Facebook post by Barb says, that's Brendan Dassey and Bobby Dassey's mother, she states that Bobby told her that he saw Teresa Halbach pull in to the Avery property, which means he would have committed perjury on the stand when he was questioned about that, because he stated something else. Kathleen Zellner files that in her motion as well on November 1st. On November 17th, 2017, Bobby Dassey is interviewed by a special agent and a special investigator. Bobby Dassey tells them that he told the truth while he was on the stand in court, which we know isn't true. Allegedly. Kathleen Zellner plans to keep the case in Wisconsin and prove that the evidence has been fabricated, and I personally think she has done a fantastic job doing that. The state just wants no part of it and is going to do their best to literally keep evidence buried in this case. Apparently. What's so weird? Kathleen Zellner says that the state's theory is that the body was burned, but she finds a report saying that the bones were cut. Talks about how both Bobby Dassey and Scott are both hunters and would know how to dismember a body and would have all the tools to not only dismember the body, but cut the bones. Kathleen Zellner states, when you find out what the truth is, it all fits together. She states that what the state said happened to Teresa Halbach isn't even remotely close to what actually happened. Now we go to Deborah Kakich. I apologize if I pronounced that incorrectly, because I probably did. She was the coroner from 1993 to 2007 in the area. If you don't know the case, you're not going to believe this next part. It's crazy. She was not initially told about the crime. The state said they just overlooked calling her. When she found out, she wanted to come out to the scene, but they told her it was closed for the night. She was also told, in regards to the bones, someone from the state told her, "I don't have to tell you about bones." She replied with, "Oh yes you do. law statute in Wisconsin, 979, states that you do have to inform me of that. She was going to go to the scene the next day, but got called into a meeting with Sheriff Peterson. You remember that guy? She was told she was not going to be allowed to go to the scene, and if she does go to the scene, she's going to be arrested for doing her job. She was later told it was because of conflict of interest. This is so... She was later told it was because of a conflict of interest because of Steven Avery's $36 million lawsuit, which had absolutely nothing to do with her. But that's why they told her she wasn't allowed on the scene. What about all the other Manitowoc County employees that were on the scene? You know, Andrew Colburn, James Link. Like, and they found crucial pieces of evidence. If there's a conflict of interest, it's with those guys, not the coroner. Just what this man. In the end, she was never allowed access to the crime scene. Imagine keeping the coroner away from the crime scene from doing her job. Why? What is the state hiding? Why wouldn't they let the coroner come to the crime scene and do her job? They're clearly fabricating evidence. They're clearly making stuff up. They're clearly doing something they don't want someone to know about. Perhaps they know that the coroner was an honest employee and would have done the right thing. Maybe, allegedly, who knows? But it's really weird that they won't release certain pieces of evidence. They wouldn't let the coroner come do her job. She states that no coroner, no forensic anthropologist, no medical examiner were ever on the scene. No coroner, no forensic anthropologist, no medical examiner ever allowed on the scene. Why? What are you hiding? Why wouldn't you let these people come do their jobs? December 8th, 2017, the court upholds Brendan Dassey's original sentence and he will remain in prison. Brendan Dassey's lawyers will now try to get the case in front of the Supreme Court. April 17th, 2018, the state turns over the Dassey computer CD that contains the report about what was actually on Bobby Dassey's computer. On May 15th, 2018, Kathleen Zellner files a motion in the Wisconsin Court of Appeals to add the CD to the record so that the court can reconsider it when reviewing her appeal. Kathleen Zellner states the CD was withheld because it would have discredited the state's star witness, Bobby Dassey. Kathleen Zellner states Ken Kratz had the CD labeled a CD from Brendan's computer, not Bobby's computer. So when Steven Avery's original lawyers saw it, they didn't look at it because it wouldn't have had anything to do with their case. But if it had Bobby's name on the CD, like it should have, they would have looked at it and Bobby would have been discredited based on what he was searching. June 7th, 2018, the Wisconsin Court of Appeals sends the Avery case back down to the judge, instructing her to any necessary hearings concerning the CD. The show ends June 25th, 2018. The Supreme Court will not take Brendan Dassey's case. And that's how Season 2, Episode 10 ends. We know there has been a pile of information and things that have come out since 2018. I have a lot of videos up about them if you want to go back and check them out. I sure hope there's a Season 3 where they go into more detail of everything that is going on. But it's just ridiculous. In this episode alone, they won't turn over specific pieces of evidence. They apparently literally buried other pieces of evidence. They should definitely have to turn over everything. I don't understand both sides, and I don't just mean for Steven Avery's case. If Kathleen Zellner had information that the state wanted, she should have to turn that over as well. Fair is fair. But Kathleen Zellner should have access to all of the evidence. It's crazy that they're denying it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this 20-part video series on the Making a Murderer documentary on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's absolutely wild. But don't worry, I'll be back soon with another series. I got some ideas coming up for some other things. And don't worry, it's not the end of me covering Making a Murderer either. I'm still going to be covering all of the things that come out. There's a few more books I'm going to cover as well, so that's not going to go anywhere. Thank you guys so much for joining me over these last 20 episodes. I truly appreciate it. Remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys again soon. Have a good day, everybody.